Good morning, family and friends. I just wanted to share with you one of my daughter's friends. It's her birthday, and they're going to do an Alice in Wonderland theme. Now, mind you, these girls are late 40s, early 50s, so, but they like to have a lot of fun, and I love that. And they asked me if I could do a cake. And I'm not a professional baker. I've never been trained. I just have the joy of playing around and trying. But when I do big projects, I tend to go with a boxed cake mix and frosting. But I do tweak them. So what I'm going to be doing is a 3-layered cake. With the filling inside. All 3 layers will be a different flavor. And then I'm going to do chocolate covered peanut butter balls, and they'll go in the little white flowers. I don't know if you can see them right here. Those little white things. Those are for putting truffles in. And then I'm going to make Irish car bomb cupcakes, and I have chocolate covered coffee beans for those. And then I'm going to do a tequila sunrise cupcake, and I have some sour punch gummy bites or something. I'm just not sure of that, but I'm just going to get the basics made because there's nothing special about that. And then I'm going to come back when I start doing the different frostings and how I tweak them, and I will show you that process. So I'll catch up to you shortly. So here's a tip. I use these baking sheets, but of course these are square and the cake pans are round. So I have one that I cut out already that's round. But instead of having to try and cut a circle, what I do is I match up this end, which is the folded end. This folded end with the folded end on the squared paper, like so. So when I get this lined up, I have my solid fold on this side, and I have my double fold on the half circle and double fold on the square. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make the one cut. And now I have a perfect circle for my cake pan. Pretty easy. Easier than trying to cut a circle. So I was just going to share that with you. So I've got my cakes all baked, and I'm just going to frost them now, and I thought I'd show you kind of the process I go through. And again, this is an Alice in Wonderland cake, so I'm doing a red velvet cake, and I'm going to do a red raspberry filling in between the layers, but it's going to have a blue frosting. So I use my toothpicks to bring out the frosting, and once I put it in the frosting, it doesn't go back in the, this is actually a gel, food color gel. So just scrape this off. I did it twice to get some good coloring in there. So we'll just mix this up really good. Now this is a Betty Crocker frosting. Again, like I said, when I'm doing a large project like this and still working, I take shortcuts. Now I'm gonna frost the cake. This is the bottom, which is the big layer, and I'm doing it on a cake round. But when I get to the site where the party's going to be, I have a really pretty cake platter that I'm going to put it on. And I'll record me putting the layers together. But I thought you'd just like to see what the process is. So I have a Ziploc gallon bag in a tall cup, and I put my frosting in this, and I have no tip in there because I'm not doing any fancy decorating. Oh, that's much better. So when you're recording, it's a lot different than just doing it on your own without a camera and trying to talk about it. So it takes a little bit longer. And I'll snip and I'm just going to snip off a little amount there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a dam going all the way around the edge. And what this is going to do is hold the raspberry filling on the inside so it doesn't spill out the sides of the cake. Alright, for this cake, this is the middle layer of the cake, and it is a plain white cake, and I'm putting the little cakes on this board because they're not going to stay on here. I'm going to actually put the cake together when I get to this. So I'm going to put it on here, and I'm not going to put it in a bowl, save having to do dishes. And we're going to put it in the cup though, so I can squeeze it on. And this is, I'm only using one can because it's a little cake. The other one I used two because it was 3 cake layers. But this one is just going to be plain white frosting, and I'm going to make black diamonds out of fondant to decorate it with. And this one is going to have an apricot preserve layer in the middle. Okay. So, let's save that and put that in there. I'm going to do is cut a little bit smaller hole on this one. My scissors need to be replaced or sharpened. Anyhow, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go all the way around the edge, create my dam, and then I'm going to fill it with, I'm using Smucker's apricot preserve. So we'll just fill the inside here. Apricot is one of Stacy's favorite. I made an apricot pie for her. Okay, I'm gonna start on the second cake. I put a little dish underneath the other side of the cake board to keep it from toppling over, flipping everything. And this is a brand new bottle that I had to open. So needless to say, I'm covered with green on my nails. And this is what the dessert table looked like. There were Irish car bomb cupcakes on the left and tequila sunrise cupcakes on the right, and this is the Alice in Wonderland cake. It had the doors. You can see the little white flowers with the truffles in it, which were supposed to be the Cheshire cat looking through, and anyhow, that's how it ended up. So thank you for joining us. Make it a gorgeous day every day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.